Hey everyone, welcome back, and today we're going to be talking about Falling, the interlude of this EP, Greyscale. Falling and its subsequent track, Into the Grey, were written together at the same time. And it's absolutely insane how much inspiration came to me from just one note. I can definitely say I'm not the only one here in saying that one of my go-to songs after a breakup is the song Runaway by Kanye West. And I guess one time I listened to it and the emotions were high, and just that one note, that iconic first note, just hit me and went right through to where I was hurting the most. And one day the inspiration just hit me like a brick wall, in the best way, obviously. And from that, I started writing Falling, and then the ideas from Falling then became Into the Grey. So without further ado, I think it's best that I show you how I built Falling and how it came to be. I think the first thing I want to do is just show you the piano. So here we are. So basically the first idea I had was I made sure I crafted the first note, just to really cut through and set the new atmosphere for what Into the Grey will be. So what I did was I got my sampler and I made the first note. Then all I did was added some EQ, and I used D16's Decimort. As you can see here, I used the Hi-Fi Emax preset, and I just made sure there was a little bit of bit crushing towards the 11,000 kilohertz range. And then from there, I just turned down the volume a little bit just so it kind of balanced out the gain that was applied. So this is how it sounds like with it. It's a bit more of a raw piano, like you recording the inside of a really old piano. Then from that, I wanted to fill the space out from the pressing of the note to the next, so there was no awkward break. So I added a really long reverb and a lot of spread, but just a little bit off the dry and not too much at the wet. Otherwise, it would just get swallowed up. So this is what it sounds like with the reverb. And then from that, I just added a simple delay. So very light and just on the minimum delay with light feedback on the low end. So this is what it sounds like. And then to finalize it all, I've got this plugin called Pancake 2 by Cable Guys. And basically what I did was I just added a little mix of the furthest of pan left and pan right. And basically what this will do is it will just slightly move the whole sound just a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. So kind of just makes it nicely juggle from the left to the right. So here is the first 8 bars with all those presets on. So you hear with the Pancake 2 on that after the notes hit, it kind of just slowly swims around kind of that small left and right panning. And that gets accentuated when I make the part a little bit more active before the strings come in. So let's listen to that. So next we have the strings. Because the piano is taking up most of the high end, I didn't want to kind of have a full orchestra. I just wanted to keep it nice and mellow because the song will build. Into the Grey builds. So I kept it into the low strings, so from violas down to the bass. So this is what it sounds like. To top it off, I just added a little solo violin line that just revolved around kind of a small range, just so it doesn't invade the piano too much. So that's the instrumental part. And so, to top it all off, here is how it all sounds together. And that's Falling. Back to Talking Shy Jr., where we'll wrap up the video. I guess if anything, Falling was the atmosphere changer in the EP. To follow a track that highlighted the stage of bargaining, such as Take It Back, I really feel like if we are to cross into what Into the Grey covers, I think this EP needed something that tied everything together. Just as much as Magic completely contrasted Holding On and Take It Back, you also need connection just as much as contrast. And I really feel like that's what Falling does. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Tune in tomorrow for the 5th track of Greyscale, the most recent single to come out, Into the Grey, where I'll go into detail about how I wrote the song and discuss some of the elements that make this song stand out in the EP. Until then, have a great day, guys, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.